Hey guys, Bluebridge here, and we've raided Sporting Lisbon once again, this time for Dario Isigo. So, let's get into it. So, yesterday we secured the sign of Giovanni Quenda, somebody who they're talking about as the next superstar of football, one of the top talents on the wing. So only time will tell. So that didn't stop there. So we raided Sporting Lisbon again. Today we got a here we go round about an hour ago from Fabrizio Romano. Medicals complete. Deal is going to be £22 million for Dario Isigo. Dario Isigo, some people calling him Moise Caicedo 2.0. Others calling him the Moise Caicedo, but with a little bit more physicality. Again, I don't mind about this particular signing. From what I've seen of him, strong defensive midfielder, good battering player, hard to shift off the ball. He's got that physicality, what we were missing in the side, and he'll be able to compete in our midfield because a lot of people are saying, do we really need him? But maybe next season we'll probably need him because we've got rid of Casadei. KDH looks like he'll probably go, and also we can't rely on. It's quite obvious now that we can't rely on the guy. I can't even forget his name. I forgot his name now. He has hardly played for us. Lavia, that's him. Because his injury record is so fragile. So I can't rely on him to play a full season at Chelsea. So I think this season, what we've been seeing, and the reason why our form has dipped just after Christmas, is because we've had to play Moise Caicedo every single week and Enzo Fernandez. So if you look at a lot of the match reviews that I do in the second half, especially this is sort of from the 60-minute mark, that's when we kind of run out of steam, and that's because obviously we haven't got the backup to replace these midfielders. I think we did sign Amugu over in the window. They already said that he's not ready. The plan is to loan him out to Strasbourg next season, maybe in a straight swap deal for bringing back Andre Santos and putting him in that side. So a midfield off Moise Caicedo, off Enzo Fernandez, this new guy Isigo, and Santos and Lavia. That's 5 positions. Sometimes we play a 3, sometimes we play a 2. So I think that's enough quality cover, because a lot of things have been labelled that obviously when our main players are out of the first team, the quality drops. So hopefully, obviously, I don't know. Hopefully, Isigo settles in well, because obviously Portuguese league and the Premier League are different, but it's the Portuguese league and the French league are similar in physicality as the Premier League. So I'm hoping that he can settle in well. He's probably not expected to play a lot of games, because even now, although he's at Sporting Lisbon, he's currently on loan in Spain to Las Palmas, where I think he's played 17 games and scored 1 goal. So he's not getting full playing time at his main club, at his parent club anyway. So coming into Chelsea, learning the trade and acting as cover, and maybe trying to cement a place in the first team, yeah, it makes sense. And there's some talk around by some journalists who are saying, okay, we are spending big, but there may be some movement, especially if we don't qualify for the Champions League. There may be some movement, because we'll have to balance the book somehow. So could we see someone like a Enzo Fernandez leaving the club? Real Madrid have been touted to want him £80 million apparently. I'm not advocating for it, by the way, but there may be some movement with some big players leaving if we don't qualify for the Champions League. So all these clubs were raided, and I said the only thing is, I'm making the same point as I made yesterday when we looked at the Gwenda signing, where I said, yeah, great player, and it's good to secure a player who people see as one of the top three wingers in the world in the next few years. But we need to still get that balance right of getting players who are match ready now, who are ready to compete. And if we're talking about sport in Lisbon, we've got two of their players. Why not make it three in a row? The third player who could be the most important player for us for next season would be Victor Gyökeres, because we are crying out for a striker. So Gyökeres is somebody who's got a good rapport with Gwenda, and he's played in England before, at Coventry. Okay, it wasn't in the Premier League; it was in the Championship. It's the right type of profile we need. Good, strong in the air, great box striker, and he's also got a bit of skill, so he's got that mobility as a striker as well, and he would be, because what we got to be looking at that top draw. So he's in that top draw of strikers, along with your Victor Osimhen's and people like that, who the club should be looking at securing. I think he's 26, if I'm not mistaken. So he's at that right age where he's not like one of these younger players who, he'll add a little bit of experience. I know 26 isn't that old, but he'll add a little bit of that experience and know-how. Because I'll go back to what I was saying again about the PSG team. Because if you looked at the PSG team, they've got a couple of players who's 28 and over. Two players, I think one's 30, one's 28, and one's 27, and a couple are 20, one's 29. So you've still got that mixed in with the under 23. So I know we've got a few. Cucurella, who's got 26. I think Reece James is 25. So if we add in another couple of players who are around about that 26, 27 age group. So they don't have to be 30, it could be 27, 28, who's had a wealth of experience. That will bode well for the future. So I'd just like to see us getting in a couple of older heads for next season. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting here talking about the same thing. Maybe a good start when it comes to the pressure point in the season. Are these youngsters going to be able to hack it? And we've got to remember that Gwenda's not going to be joining us until the season after next, so we won't see him next season. We'll wait and see. So I said I don't get carried away over transfers these days, because I want to see what it translates to on the football pitch once they come. Because some people are getting so excited about the two signings that we've got from Sporting, but they've still got to come in and they've still got to do the business. And so I'll hold judgment until then, like I do with every transfer. So, are you excited about these two Sporting players we're bringing in? Or, like me, do you think we need to add in that experience first and get a bit of balance into the side? Stick your comments in the section below. Don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you're notified every time I make a new video. So, take care. Bye-bye.